The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
This is the Eagles Sports Network. I'm the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier, alongside Carson-Newman's new offensive coordinator and quarterbacks coach. It's a welcome back, Kevin McKeethan. Not gone for long, but rejoined the coaching staff to do some play calling and do what you did the last time you were here, coach quarterbacks. Break down the decision to return to the banks of Mossy Creek.
Well, I think, Adam, it comes down to Carson-Newman University, the values of our institution here, faith in Jesus, and just the opportunity to get back to East Tennessee and the opportunity to coach quarterbacks and to be an offensive coordinator. It was the right thing at the right time. God was certainly right in the middle of it, and I'm certainly thankful and excited for the opportunity.
All right, script out your first 16 plays, Virginia Lynchburg. I guess 31 for me.
I don't think we quite have that yet, but it's we're looking forward to getting there for sure. Don't have it right now, though.
Unacceptable. That's just unacceptable. All joking aside, you think Carson-Newman football historically. You think option football. I know you're in the midst of probably bigger things than the actual, hey, this is what we're going to run, play one against the Dragons. But what is your overarching goal for what Carson-Newman looks like offensively?
Well, I think that when you look back at it's such a successful program. Traditionally speaking, Carson-Newman, national championships, records of wins for Coach Sparks, right? Triple option is a part of the identity here. So we'll certainly be a triple option football team. That's going to be something that we're going to major in. There's no question about that. Everything else is certainly to be determined. We've got some cool stuff that we are excited about, and we're going to be triple option, and if you want to know all the specifics of it, well, then you'll have to come out on Thursday night, August the 31st, against Virginia Lynchburg and be able to see all the details of it. But we're really excited.
I think one thing, you've had experience with the veer, you've had experience with the flex bone. You pick your poison, I suppose. It is such a difference maker, and I think that's probably the most important thing, that you value that. Is that fair?
Oh, yes, very much so. And I think if you, when you go talk to every defensive coordinator, that's either gone against Carson-Newman or has gone against any triple option team, they are, you have to be incredibly sound against triple option football. So, I'm looking forward to implementing that and to continuing the tradition of Carson-Newman.
Personnel-wise, you're just fresh on campus. There's not a whole lot of holdovers from when you last came back. What's the work to be done over the summer, since you did miss out on spring practice, to kind of jumpstart things here in the next, unbelievable to say, less than 3 months before the season kicks off?
Well, actually, you can even take that time down even more. Our kids, again, just the grace of God and how Carson-Newman's worked in the past. Our kids, most of them will be here in July, so we get to start, working with them with strength and conditioning and all of those things will begin. So I've told our offensive staff, we really, at this point now, it's Friday, June the 2nd, we have 4 weeks to really get everything ironed out. So everything's going to be turned up. We're going to have a great sense of urgency about that. We've already met as an offensive coaching staff. It's been great. All those guys, Coach Zimmerman, Coach Weaver, Coach Ray, Coach Kreider, the young guys, GAs and QC guys, they are doing really, really good work right now. And, so it's going to be turned up. The first thing we did was a personnel review, so we've got a good idea about, who is returning, who we're counting on, who's incoming. I don't know all the details of those guys right now. And, there are some holes to replace. We do have to replace a quarterback from last year. And obviously Braxton Westfield's now playing, on some professional contracts, So we've got some holes to fill, but, looking forward to it. And that's really what the next step is. The next step now is, to build everything and to have everything ready for July.
When you were last here, you coached a multi-year all-league guy in Derek Evans at quarterback. What do you want the hallmark from that position to be in go-around number 2 here?
I think that there's a lot to grow on. Loved coaching Derek when he was here. Tyler Thackerson was a part of that group too. So Derek was he's high up in the record books here. We want a guy that can be athletic. We want a guy that can be dynamic running the football. We also want a guy who's going to be proficient in the passing game. So we're gonna. We're going to move in that direction, and I think this as you continue to build and work in college football these days. We want our quarterbacks to be competitive, and we want our quarterbacks to be team leaders, and that encompasses a lot of things. And it might look different from year to year. And that's been true here at Carson-Newman. You've had a Derek Evans, and you've had an Alex Rouse. Guys who even in the years I was here. Derek and Tyler were. They had different skill sets, but they were both effective in some ways. So, I'm looking forward to building that and getting a great skill set. Derek would be a great skill set to put in place here, and I certainly hope he's doing well.
All right, Kevin McKeethan, thanks for the time. Welcome back.
All right, thanks a lot, Adam.
It's Carson's new offensive coordinator and quarterbacks coach, Kevin McKeethan. I'm the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier, and this is the Eagle Sports Network.